Hello, I'm Joshua Brown from howtobecome.com, a leading interview training company that has helped millions of candidates worldwide prepare to pass their job interviews. And in today's video, I'm going to help you succeed in your Bloomberg interview. Oh, and don't forget to let me know which role you are applying for in the comment section below so I can personally give you extra interview tips and questions. Bloomberg style interview question number 1 is tell me about yourself, your interview introduction. Here is a top scoring response. Thank you for this opportunity. I've spent the past few years building my career in finance, and I've developed strong skills in analysis, communication, and working under pressure. What excites me about my work is taking complex information and turning it into something clear, useful, and impactful. What draws me to Bloomberg specifically is its reputation for combining cutting-edge technology with trusted data and journalism. I admire how Bloomberg empowers professionals worldwide to make decisions by delivering accurate, timely information. On a personal level, I've always been fascinated by the fast-moving world of markets and news. I still remember using Bloomberg's data platforms in my studies, and it showed me how powerful the right tools and insights can be. That experience motivates me to contribute to Bloomberg's mission, using my skills to help deliver value, innovation, and trusted information to clients around the globe. That was a top scoring answer and a brilliant way to introduce yourself in a Bloomberg interview. This answer works because it's structured and tailored to Bloomberg. I give a clear overview of my background, I highlight relevant skills like analysis and communication, and then link them directly to Bloomberg's strengths in data, technology, and journalism. I also make it personal by mentioning my own experience with Bloomberg tools, which shows authenticity. That mix of skills, motivation, and personal connection makes it a strong and memorable response. Okay, Bloomberg style interview question number 2 is, why do you want to work at Bloomberg? Now, why are they asking you this interview question? Well, they're asking you it because they want to test whether you've done your research on Bloomberg and if your motivation matches its reputation, culture, and impact. Therefore, in your answer, make sure you mention Bloomberg's strengths such as terminal, journalism, data, and link them to your passion for information, innovation, or markets. Here is a brilliant top scoring answer to help you come up with your own fantastic response. Why do you want to work at Bloomberg? I want to work at Bloomberg because it's a company that sits at the intersection of data, technology, and journalism, 3 areas I'm genuinely passionate about. What sets Bloomberg apart is its ability to provide real-time, trusted information that professionals rely on to make high-stakes decisions every day. I admire the company's commitment to accuracy and innovation, whether it's through the Bloomberg terminal, market-moving news, or data-driven insights. To me, that shows Bloomberg is not only shaping the financial world, but also setting global standards for information delivery. I'm also inspired by Bloomberg's culture, the focus on collaboration, diversity, and continuous learning. That kind of environment motivates people to do their best work and push boundaries. For me, joining Bloomberg would be more than just a career move. It would be a chance to contribute to a mission I believe in, empowering clients and audiences with information that they can trust. This is a great answer because I connect my personal passions, data, technology, and journalism directly to Bloomberg's strengths. I highlight the company's global impact through its terminal, news, and data insights, which shows I've done my research, and I also point out Bloomberg's culture of collaboration and learning, making it clear I'd fit in. By combining admiration for the brand and how I'd contribute, it feels authentic and aligned with what Bloomberg values in its people. That's a great answer. Use it as inspiration or the foundation to come up with your own brilliant response. Now, don't go anywhere, as I still have plenty more Bloomberg-style interview questions and brilliant answers to give you. But when you're ready, and only if you want to, you can click that link in the top right-hand corner or in the pinned comment below the video at any point during this training. It will take you through to my website, howtobecome.com, where you can download my top 25 Bloomberg-style interview questions and answers suitable for all job roles to give you the edge in your interview. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Tell us about a time when you faced a challenge at work. How did you respond? Now, this is a behavioural interview question, a question where you're required to draw on your past experiences. And it's being asked to see how you handle pressure, problem solving, and accountability in difficult situations. Therefore, make sure you use a real example of where you've handled a challenging situation and took ownership of it. Make sure the situation had a positive outcome. That's very important. And a bonus tip here, when answering any kind of behavioural interview question, a great way to structure your answer is to use the STAR method, STARR. And it stands for this. You start your answer off with S for situation. What was the situation you found yourself in? You then talk about T for task. What was the task that you needed to carry out? A is for action. What action did you take to achieve the task? The first R stands for result. What was the end result following your actions? Again, make sure it's always a positive end result. And the final R is for reflection. What did you learn from this experience, and how does it tie back to the role you're applying for at Bloomberg, or how does it tie back to Bloomberg's values and mission and what they want from you? So here is a brilliant top scoring answer using that STAR structure. Tell us about a time when you faced a challenge at work. How did you respond? In my previous role, we were preparing a key client presentation when we discovered data inconsistencies just a day before the deadline. The pressure was high because the client was expecting accurate results on time. My responsibility was to ensure the accuracy of the data while still meeting the delivery deadline. I organised a quick team huddle to divide responsibilities. I focused on verifying the critical datasets, while colleagues handled formatting and supporting materials. I also communicated transparently with the client, explaining the issue and assuring them that we were resolving it without compromising quality. We corrected the data, completed the presentation, and delivered it on time. The client appreciated our honesty and the reliability of the final report. This taught me the value of staying calm under pressure, breaking problems into manageable tasks, and maintaining both teamwork and transparency to build trust. This answer works really well because I use that STAR format, which keeps the story structured and easy to follow. I clearly set the scene, explain my responsibility, and show the specific actions I took. I also highlight the positive result, delivering accurate work on time, and finish with reflection, showing I learned from the experience. That balance of problem solving, communication, and self-awareness makes it a strong top-scoring response for Bloomberg. Okay, interview question number 4. Which of Bloomberg's values connects with you the most and why? This question is being asked to check whether you understand Bloomberg's core values and if you can show genuine alignment with those values. So make sure in your answer, pick one value, explain why it matters to you, and give a real example of how you live it. Here is exactly how you can do that with this brilliant top-scoring answer to help you come up with your own response. Which of Bloomberg's values connects with you the most and why? The Bloomberg value that connects with me the most is transparency. In my view, trust is built when information is accurate, accessible, and delivered without bias. And that's exactly what Bloomberg stands for. I've always believed that clear, honest communication creates stronger relationships, whether it's with colleagues, clients, or the public. In my previous role, I saw how even small lapses in transparency could damage confidence, whereas being open and accountable built credibility over time. At Bloomberg, this value resonates because it applies both externally and internally. Externally, the terminal and newsroom give professionals reliable data and analysis that they can depend on. Internally, transparency supports collaboration and helps teams move faster with clarity. For me, working in an environment where transparency is not just the principle, but a daily practice would be highly motivating. It's a value I've already lived by and one I'd be proud to represent at Bloomberg. This answer works because I chose a specific Bloomberg value, transparency, and explain why it matters to me personally and professionally. I link it to my own experiences, show how it applies internally and externally, and make it clear that I already practice this value in my work. That combination of alignment, authenticity, and practical examples make this answer memorable and top scoring. So those are just some of the key questions that you should be preparing for. But if you want the full list of the top 25 Bloomberg style interview questions plus brilliant example answers to help you pass your interview at your first attempt, click the link in the top right hand corner or in the pinned comment below for two reasons. Firstly, this will take you through to my website, howtobecome.com, where you'll get all of the answers we've covered today, plus a total of 25 expertly crafted responses to the most commonly asked Bloomberg-style interview questions. Secondly, and as a bonus, I've also included 3 smart questions you should ask at the end of your interview on that page to make a lasting impression. It's a powerful resource designed to put you ahead of the competition, so make sure you check it out. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I'm on a mission to help as many people as possible pass their job interviews, and I can only do that if you are subscribed. Also hit that like button if you found this useful. It really helps motivate me to create more videos like this for you. If you have any questions about this role or any other job interview, drop them in the comments below. I reply to all comments with tips and advice. And finally, don't forget to connect with me on LinkedIn. The link is in the description. I'd love to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you all the best in your Bloomberg interview. Have a brilliant day.